Let me ask you this. Fixing the All-Star weekend. What needs to happen? What do they need to fix? What do they need to add? What do they need to get rid of?
First of all, that goofy skills challenge team crap needs to go. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but no. And I mean the players themselves gotta fix it. They'd have no reason to go out there and try.
You know what they need to do? They need to put in these players' contracts that if you win this competition, you'll get a bonus. Because when you start talking about money with these players, they gonna care. And so you have to do something where if this player wins this award, an All-Star weekend, or participates in this, they get a bonus. You have to do something like that in order for the players to care. Money is going to have players caring.
It depends how much money. Because if you're an all-star, you're more than likely on the higher end of contracts in the league. So how much money really is going to
That's a good point.
impact that?
Well, I'll get to another thing as well, because I'm at the point where I think that the fully guaranteed contracts need to be eradicated. They need to be eradicated.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec, but that's one of the things that incentives when it comes to participating in these competitions, there needs to be incentives in the contracts in order for the players to really care. But you say the skills challenge, I agree with you, is getting really ridiculous. Nobody really cares that much. What about the dunk contest? Do you feel like they should still do it? They should change it up?
Yes, but once again, the players gotta want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't players like Ja doing it? Why did Shadon Sharp drop out of the dunk contest? Like, why aren't these this is gonna sound crazy, but LeBron started this.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about that.
Remember when the 2009, 2010, he was like, I'm putting my name on the and he did not do the dunk contest.
You're not lying.
Like it started a precedent. Like, why would I do the dunk contest? LeBron won't even do it. Me personally, I don't think LeBron would have been that great in the dunk contest because we only see him do like 3 kind of dunks. But it still would have just been fun just to see him in there, right? But then ever since then, it's like I think the last like star we had in the dunk contest was Donovan Mitchell.
If you want to call Levine a star.
That was 2016.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. You're probably right.
Donovan Mitchell was the last star that participated in the dunk contest. That is a problem.
That is a very bad problem. It doesn't even have to be a star for real. It just got to be players that they actually play. Like, they actually have a key role on a team and they can dunk. Not no Mac. I like Matt McClung. He's an outlier. Like, come on, he's an outlier. I knew he could dunk. If you watch Ball is Life, if you watch Overtime, him and Zion were wrecking high school from a dunking perspective, from just an overall play perspective. So I wasn't mad about Matt McClung. But guys like, was it Jericho Sims? Come on, man. Like,
the
nobody
worst
trying to
dunks
see
of all time.
Trey Murphy. He wasn't bad, but I don't want to see Trey Murphy dunk. I want to see somebody else do it, like Shaden Sharp. Like guys like that where you see the highlights. You see them because they're playing all the time. They have a key role. It doesn't have to be a LeBron. It doesn't have to be a Ja. It could be somebody that has a key role that's getting a lot of minutes and that is dunking the ball a lot and doing a lot of flashy dunks. And we're not getting that. It's getting worse every year.
Do you think players think they're like too cool to do stuff like that?
I don't think it's that they're too cool. I think that 1, they're too scared. 2, they don't value the dunk contest in any way. They don't care because
I'm talking about like in general, because like you look at the All-Star game, it seemed like everyone was just like too cool to even try.
I think it was just that. To try. You might be right. I just don't think they see the value in participating. I think that
that goes into being cool. They don't.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the only people that see the value is the guys that are G Leaguers, guys that aren't getting no playing time because now they finally have a platform where they can display their talent and people will know their name for once or chant their name. So, yeah, like a Matt McClung, of course he's going to do this because he's in the G League most of the time and he doesn't get any playing time for Philly. But guys like Shaden Sharp, guys like, I don't know, Ja doesn't really need it, but guys that are just coming in the league, but they're getting valuable minutes and now high flyers, dunking the ball left and right. Participate. But anywho, back to the whole how to fix it. We need a one-on-one competition or a 3-on-3 competition. We need something one-on-one related because this is getting too redundant. It's getting too repetitive. The same format every year. It's getting boring. We need something that will get people riled up, get people talking. We need a one-on-one tournament. 3 dribbles to avoid major injuries. 3 dribbles. And let's do that. Because now the whole thing, I've heard from, I don't know if it was First Take or ESPN, where they talked about there might be, it might be hard to do one-on-one tournaments because of brands, and organizations. They might be reluctant to wanting to do the whole one-on-one tournament. But, man, figure it out. We see this. I think it was Ballers Life. They had the USA camps. We see them going one-on-one. Why can't we do that in the All-Star game?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
The players, like, in the off season, they show more effort in the Drew League than the All-Star game.
Yeah, Stephen A. talked about that on First Take today. He talked about how in the off season they go harder than they do in the All-Star game. It's not good. It's really not. And that's why a lot of fans are turned off by it. That's why a lot of fans are not watching the game. And that's why the All-Star game had arguably the lowest rating in NBA history because fans are tired of it. I'm tired of it. But I just love the game so much. All right, so then I would say after the one-on-one tournament, there has to be, I don't know. Besides the one-on-one tournament, I can't think of another like great idea that they could implement. Bring back Horse. You could bring back Horse. Remember they had Horse for a few years. They had KD. He was participating in it a lot. You could bring back Horse. You can, I don't know. Just you have to do something. So
quickly.
Yes, because it's getting bad.